moving on, we will talk about the next concept, that is community. If we view from the historical context, human used to live a nomadic life. So if we look back at history, humans earlier used to live a nomadic life. That is, we used to move from one place to another place in order to find food. Sustaining on hunting. Sustaining means surviving on hunting. We used to hunt animals and eat food. So gradually they selected a specific place and started living a settled life. So soon they started selecting a particular place and they started living a settled life. They started settling down in areas. Then onwards, their social life based on the place or religion turned into community. So slowly what happened is they started living in a particular area. They started settling down in particular area, and from that point of view, the concept of community started developing. Any society comprises many communities such as rural community and urban community. So if you look at any society, each and every society has communities. There are rural community. Rural community means village community, and there are also urban community. Urban community means city. Okay. So every society has a village life. Every society has a city life, village and city life both. In urban communities, that are groups that are based on language, caste, occupation or religion residing in places. So if you look at a city, people settle down in a city based on language, caste, occupation, that is job, religion, etc. So lot of people, they build their houses where most of them are of their religion. For example, if you look at the Shishu Vihar area, lot of people, they belong to Muslim religion. Specifically in Bhavnagar, if you see, lot of people live in a particular area where their religion is in majority. Okay, or let us say ki people try to live in an area where their job or their workplace is closer. Okay, so that is what you will see in cities. According to McLever and Page, when members of any small or big group reside at one place and try to satisfy most of their needs or interests, that local group is known as community. So if you look at any group, society, okay, where a particular group, whether it's a small group or whether it's a big group, if they live in a particular area in order to meet their needs, in order to satisfy their interests, then that is known as community. The community is one of the various groups of the society. So in the society, there are many groups, and one of those groups is community. In order to understand from the sociological viewpoint, we will look into the features which are as follows. So from sociological point of view, community features are as follows. First, population. Obviously each and every community has population. Second is geographical region. Particular community lives in a particular geographical area. They live in a particular geographical place. Next is interdependence among the members of the community. Let's say a particular community is living in a particular place. They are interdependent on each other. Interdependent on each other meaning they are dependent on each other. Maybe for forming relations, maybe for job, maybe for anything. So they are dependent on each other for many purposes. Next is assimilation of activities developed in the group. Assimilation means mixing. So all the groups in a community, they mix together, okay, and they do lot of various activities. For example, they celebrate festivals together. They celebrate, they do lot of fun fairs. They have lot of other activities that they do. So that is what you will see in community. Next is, they have said, is life which is based on similar norms, values, etc. So in each and every community, there will be rules, there will be regulations, there will be values which everybody has to follow. And next is community feeling. That is feeling of oneness, feeling of dependence towards each other. Okay, that is, you are loyal towards your community, you are loyal towards your group. In the present time, due to the influence of forces like geographical mobility, transportation, means of communication, industrialization, urbanization and globalization, and development of modern technology, relations of the member communities have not been confined to their community but have extended up to the global level. Now what has happened is that people are moving from one place to another place. That is called geographical mobility. Mobility means movement. So nowadays, in present time, people are moving from one place to other, okay, in search of jobs, in search of lot of other things. So there is continuous geographical mobility, okay. Next is that they have said is that there is transportation. Because transportation has increased so much, means of communication has increased so much, because transportation facilities have increased a lot, okay, and because of the process of industrialization. Industrialization is big factories are coming up, big cities are coming up. Urbanization is what? Growth of cities, growing of more cities, growth of more cities are happening, okay. Next they have said is globalization. Globalization means trading, doing import and export level business at global level, at international level. Because of all these factors, people are moving from one place to another place for better jobs, for living a better life, to live in a good city, for better education. And because of this, community life is not now limited to a particular area or a particular place, but now it is at a global level, now it is at an international level. While becoming a part of extensive society, community members linkages with the okay. So with the becoming part of the extensive society, community members linkages with extensive society tend to increase. So now what has happened, that because of all these things, okay, because of industrialization, because of urbanization, because of globalization, our relations, our link with other people around the world is increasing a lot. Okay, now because we are dealing at an international level, now we are not limited to just India, we are not just limited to Gujarat, okay, whatever happens at international level, we are affected, okay. So what have they said, that now community term is not related to my city, my region, my area, but it is now expanded at the global level, at an international level, okay. And links or connections have increased a lot, okay. People are now connecting at a very fast rate. Kingsley Davis has shown two criteria of community. So according to Kingsley Davis, there are two criteria or two options in the community. First, regional proximity, being nearer to each other of a community, feel proximity. And second is social totality. Major part of the life of the member is lived in the limit of the community. So first they are talking about is regional proximity. Let's say that I am living in a particular region, I am living in a particular area, then my proximity means closeness. Let's say I am living in Bhavnagar. So my closeness to Bhavnagar is more compared to other places like Mumbai, like Ahmedabad, etc. Why? Because I am staying in Bhavnagar, and that is why I am close to the people, I am close to the area in Bhavnagar. So what they have said, that if there is regional proximity, that is, if you are living in a particular region, then you are bound to be close to that particular region, then your community feeling will be towards that region. The next is social totality. Major part of life of the member is lived in the limits of the community. Next is social totality. In social totality, what they have said is that you tend to live a life, okay, social life within your community. You will form connections within your community. Okay, that is what is social totality. Okay. Now we will go on to the next topic, that is social groups.